Good, happy Tuesday evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Talk Show right here on the Riley King Network. We have great stuff we're going to talk about for this episode of the Riley King Talk Show, so I hope you all enjoy. Let's begin. So today, here in New Hampshire, is primary election day. Granite Staters head to the polls. Let's take a listen to the video.
Out the door when it matters most. For more than a decade, he's been right there, everywhere. And when American jobs are on the line, he leads the charge. ABC's World News Tonight with WMUR is America's most watched newscast, and we thank you.
One moderator in Nashua described the turnout as a steady trickle. Here at Ward 1 in Manchester, as you take a live look, they are doing a lot better. The moderator here says by the time all is said and done, the turnout could approach 50%. In Manchester, the polls opened for the primary right at 6 a.m., and there was a steady stream of voters initially, a pattern that was repeated elsewhere.
We had a steady turnout this morning when the polls opened. We're expecting probably a pretty steady turnout, but more higher on the Democrat side.
Experts say that's because there are more tightly contested races for Democrats. In the 1st Congressional District alone, there are 11 candidates. But despite that, by 8 o'clock, the morning rush was gone in Merrimack, but not the passion for those turning out.
This is the United States of America. People died for this freedom to vote, so here we are. We're voting.
Overall, about 90,000 Republicans and 90,000 Democrats are expected to cast ballots. That would be a record for Democratic turnout in a midterm primary. And while some say the primaries aren't that important, Chris Laidlaw would disagree.
And if you don't have your say here, everyone complained last year about, oh, the candidates are terrible. Well, if you want to fix that, you got to start here.
In Nashua, the turnout was also sparse, but Cinda So Weeks was one of those who made it to the polls, bringing her 2 young children.
I think voting and expressing who you would like to lead you and what values you stand behind is a way of showing, that you care about your community and are invested in its well-being.
Now, before casting your vote, you will need to show a photo ID or fill out a challenge voter affidavit and have your photo taken as you take a live look once again at Ward 1 here. And a reminder, if you're not registered to vote, you can do that at your polling place. Reporting live in Manchester, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And go out and vote if you did not. You have until 7 p.m. That's when the polls close. I went and I voted today with my mom. Also today is the 17th anniversary of 9/11. Take a listen to my report I did this morning on it.
Riley King, and welcome to this special right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. 17th anniversary of 9/11. Here is the info for the ceremony to be held at Ground Zero on Tuesday, September 11, 2018. To mark the 17th anniversary of the 9/11 terror attacks. The National September 11 Memorial and Museum will observe the anniversary by remembering and honoring the 2,983 men, women, and children killed in the attacks at the World Trade Center site, the Pentagon, aboard Flight The ceremony will pause at 6 moments, twice to mark the times that each plane hit the towers, twice to mark the time when each tower fell, and to mark the moments of the attacks on the Pentagon and on Flight 93. The first moment of silence will be at 8:46 a.m. and house of worship have been asked to toll their bells at that time. The ceremony will conclude at approximately 12:30 p.m. This time could change. A primary outlook of the event program is as follows. Details and times subject to change. Let's take a look at the list. Take a look. (9/11) Memorial Names. A complete list of the names of the 2009-83 victims can be found at 911memorial.org/names-memorial. Explore the names arrangement and learn more about each victim using the Memorial Guide. An honor guard made up of individuals representing the FDNY, NYPD, and Coast Authority Police will participate in the ceremony. The tribute in the light will return for one night as a tribute to all those who were killed on 9/11. The lights are located at West and Morris Streets in Lower Manhattan. The lights will be on beginning at sunset on September 11th and will fade away at dawn on September 12th. There is no formal program. The lights will be best viewed when it is completely dark. Now, let's take a look at the 9/11 victims with New Hampshire ties. Let's take a look at that video.
Tom McGinnis of Portsmouth was the co-pilot of American Airlines Flight 11, which crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. The captain of Flight 11 was John Ogonowski, an Air Force veteran. Madeline Amy Sweeney was a flight attendant. The Nashua High School graduate was able to call a ground supervisor by airphone to tell them about the hijackers before the crash. Thelma Cuccinello of Wilmot was taking Flight 11 to California to visit her sister. Also on board, Charles Jones, an Air Force veteran and the manager of space programs at BAE Systems. David Kovalson of Hudson was on the flight. He lived in Hudson and worked at Raytheon. Douglas Stone of Dover was heading to California on business and to help his son settle in for freshman year at UCLA. Carol Fleisig lived in Plaistow with her partner of 12 years and was also flying on business. Carl Max Hammond moved to Derry a few months before he boarded United Airlines Flight 175. He had a doctorate in physics and was a researcher. Robert LeBlanc was a geography professor at UNH. He was on Flight 175 to go to a conference. Louis Neil Mariani of Derry was flying to his stepdaughter's wedding. His wife was on a different flight. The ceremony went on in his honor. Kathleen and Michael Shearer of Dover were on Flight 175 to meet their first grandchild. They were married 39 years. Kathy Bantis worked for a company that had offices in the World Trade Center. She graduated from Central High in Manchester in 1975.
Okay, and those are the names of
Okay, and there you go on that. And that was my report that I did this morning on the 17th anniversary of 9/11. and a couple other things to pass along before we end today's edition of the Riley King Talk Show. Miss America, newly crowned Miss America, Nina Franklin, was on Good Morning America today. We will share that video. You can go to the Riley King Network Facebook page and see it on there. And also, Hurricane Florence is hovering near North Carolina. And that's going to do it for this edition of the Riley King Talk Show. I hope you all enjoyed this edition of the Riley King Talk Show. I'll see you back here on Wednesday for another edition of the Riley King Talk Show. Have a great day, rest of your evening, everyone, and be kind to one another. We're going to end the show off with some music now. We're going to end it off with Panic at Disco, High Hopes. Enjoy, everyone.